Hey, welcome to the channel. Really appreciate you stopping by. Today we're looking at EXP Realty and really analyzing what it actually is and what it isn't, because what I'm finding is that there are some videos out there that explain a overview of what EXP Realty is, but fail to address what the downsides are and fail to address important critical elements that are very important for real estate agents that are considering joining the brokerage. Now be sure to stay to the end, because if you miss this one thing, you might find yourself with buyer's remorse. Now with that being said, my name is Jaime Resendiz with JaimeResendiz.com, where we have one of the fastest and largest real estate agent communities worldwide. So let's address the origin story extremely quickly. EXP Realty was founded in 2009 by Glenn Sanford and now is on its way to be one of the largest real estate brokerages worldwide. Now this graph does a great job of illustrating just how quickly EXP is moving. As an example, in 2017, EXP reaches 6,000 agents, and in 4 short years, it reaches 50,000 agents worldwide. Now, as of this recording, it's still not the end of 2021, and EXP has reached the 70,000 agent mile mark. Now, you're not here just to hear about the success that EXP Realty is having. You're here to understand why in the world this is happening. And one of those reasons is because of all of the training that EXP Realty offers. EXP has over 60 hours of live training every single week for the benefit of all of the agents within the brokerage. Now, this isn't normal training. This is training that's done by professional real estate agents that have reached the top of their respective field. Now, at this point, the training from these industry leaders has resulted in thousands and thousands of recorded hours of training. So while you can participate in live sessions every single week, you also have the flexibility of watching the recordings afterwards. And something that I hear about quite frequently from agents that haven't had many transactions is, I need guidance, I need mentorship, I need somebody to hold my hand for at least a couple of transactions while I understand what in the heck is going on, which is a very fair concern that has been addressed by EXP Realty, given that there's a mentor-mentee program that directly gives you a mentor for your first 3 transactions in case you need that level of support. So that expert mentor gives you that additional level of support that you absolutely need. And speaking of support, what does that look like at EXP? Well, with over 1,000 full-time staffers for your benefit as a real estate agent, there's plenty of individuals that are there specifically to help you with any question that comes up. Whether you need support with technology, with accounting, with compliance, with contract review, anything, EXP Realty has somebody available to help you out. So you can always log into EXP World, which is our virtual office, to receive support. Now, every single state and every single country at this point, given that we're in over 18 countries, has their own support staff. So you'll always have a dedicated broker team along with specialists in their field to help you with anything that comes up. Now, in the event that the person that you're seeking is not logged in at the time in the virtual world, you always have access to them in EXP Workplace, which is a direct way to access anybody within the organization, as you will have the ability to DM that individual, call that individual, text that individual, or email that individual, because this is the company's directory. Now that's training and support in a nutshell. Let's look at what the opportunity as a whole from a financial standpoint looks like. Well, the split at EXP is 80-20 with the $16,000 cap. And after cap, you're earning 100% commission for the remainder of your anniversary year. Now for your costs, you're looking at $149 startup fee, which already includes your first month's cloud brokerage fee. And then moving forward, you're paying $85 a month, which is your only fixed cost for being part of the brokerage. The $25 transaction review fee and the $40 risk management fee are all transaction based, meaning that you don't pay these fees unless there's a transaction. Now be sure to read the fine line with your commission and standard cost, as there are some caps that benefit you tremendously. Now this is the standard commission split at EXP. This is not taking into consideration that you might be a part of a team. If you're part of a team, the compensation might look differently. It just depends on the team that you join. And also, this is taken into consideration that you're not part of the mentor-mentee program. Because if you were part of the mentor-mentee program, your first 3 transactions are not going to be an 80-20 split. they're going to be 60-40. And how you get enrolled in the mentor mentee program automatically is if you haven't had at least 3 transactions in the last 12 months prior to joining EXP. Now, this is just one revenue stream. There's about 10 total revenue streams at EXP, which I break down in this video right here. But for our purposes in this particular video, we're only going to cover the top 3. One being the commission, which we just discussed. The second one is going to be revenue share. With revenue share, you have the opportunity of sponsoring another agent into EXP, which means that if an agent joins EXP and puts you down as their sponsor, you receive a portion of the commission that they earn. So let's just say you sponsor an agent and they go on to cap at EXP. That means that they're going to be on your tier 1 and you earn up to $2,800 for that agent. Now, when it becomes even more fun is if that agent goes on to sponsor another agent, that other agent is now on your tier 2 and you can earn up to $3,200 for their production for that year. And as you can see, this goes on and on until tier 7 is reached. This revenue share program is the biggest reason that you have all of the EXP agents reaching out to you. This is why you get all of the friend requests. This is why you get all of the DMs. This is why every single agent that has joined EXP is now calling you because you did a transaction with them 2 or 3 years ago, because there's a big financial opportunity for them to sponsor you into the brokerage while you're going to get the benefit of everything that EXP has to offer. They get the benefit of receiving a portion of the commission that gets cashed. But let's take one step back. The revenue share program operates from the company side, from the 20% that goes to EXP. It does not come from the 80% that goes to the agent. So that's why you see that after an agent reaches their cap, there's no more revenue share, as there is no more money going to the brokerage from that commission split. So this is actually the company, EXP, sharing in the revenue. It's not the agent that's sharing part of their commission. It's EXP. Now, we've talked about one revenue stream, which is selling houses, which equates to the commission. The second revenue stream was revenue share, which is what we just discussed. Now, the third revenue stream that we're going to look at is the stock. At EXP, you have the opportunity of ownership of the company, and you don't need to purchase a franchise because EXP is not a franchise. It's one singular company. And there's 5 ways that you earn stock. Each year, you earn shares on your first transaction. Following that, you earn shares when you cap, again, when you reach that $16,000 cap. You also earn shares when an agent you sponsor closes their first transaction. That's part of the sustainable equity plan. And the biggest reason that top producers are moving to EXP is because of the Icon Agent Award, where those top producers can receive up to $16,000 in stock. This means that the entire amount that they paid into the brokerage from their commission split in order to cap of $16,000 can come back to them in the form of equity. And the 5th way that agents gain ownership is through the Agent Equity Program, where you can use 5% of every transaction commission to purchase stock at a 10% discount. So yes, at EXP, you have the opportunity of becoming an owner in your own future, an owner that you can cash out on at some point in time. So you can keep the stock as long as you want, or sell it. It's up to you. It's something that you tangibly own. And speaking about something that you actually own, let's backtrack for one quick second. The revenue share. Remember that revenue share that you build as you attract agents to the company. That is something that you will over to your family once you pass on. So note that it doesn't go away when you go away. It's something that you build and pass off as part of your legacy. Now again, there's several other revenue streams that we're not gonna have time to get into. You're gonna have the ability to earn revenue with home warranties out there, with utility connection services, with the lending part of the business. There's several other ways for you to build some additional income along the way. So again, those are the 3 primary revenue streams at EXP. There's plenty more, but for those, you're going to want to check out the other video that I made on this. Now, we've covered the income potential at EXP, but what exactly do you get in exchange for being part of the brokerage outside of the income? Meaning, what resources, what tools, what can you actually count on to help you earn that income. Well, as far as technology goes, here's what you can expect. You receive EXP Enterprise, which is your business intelligence platform. Your entire business can be managed from this enterprise. You get to see your production along with the production of all the agents that you sponsor or are part of your team. You also get access to the amount of stock that you own along with how it's doing. EXP Enterprise is also the gateway to your marketing center where you have access to listing flyers, brochures, social media, presentations, letters, and so much more. For transaction management, you have SkySlope, which in SkySlope you have access to templates, to checklists, and everything that you're gonna need to perform your real estate transactions. And this is also where you upload all of your contracts, amendments, and addendums so they can get reviewed and you can get paid. In Workplace, you have access to every single individual within EXP, and you also have a lot of individual groups that will share with you some additional detail on every single topic that you could think of. Whether you want to focus on foreclosures or you want to focus on how to understand KV Core more, everything here is available to you. For your CRM, you have KV Core. KV Core is the leader in real estate CRMs. You can use KV Core for your landing page generator, your website, your emails, your texting, anything that you need to get some business and organize your business, you're gonna find within KV Core. And then of course, you have the live training that we discussed earlier. There's over 60 hours of live training that you can partake in. Now your live training will be done mostly within EXP World. There's plenty of office spaces digitally where you can pop into to receive some additional education. Now something that you don't typically find within real estate are healthcare options, except at EXP you do. Because now you have an option. According to NAR, 28 to 33% of realtors are underinsured any given year. Don't let that be you. Now, something else that you have access to is Regis. You have access to the Regis workplaces all across the country, all across the world, which means that you can go into any Regis location and work out of there. You've already covered that with your $85 a month that you paid at EXP. It's the brokerage that I joined over 2 years ago. Now keep in mind that I came from a monthly fee brokerage, which means that I was paying $200 a month, regardless if I had 0 sales that month or 10 sales that month. I was only paying $200. But I saw enough of an opportunity within EXP from all the revenue streams, from all the resources and everything that I could build moving forward. However, something that was missing, at least for me, was community. I joined the brokerage and I'll be honest, I got a little bit lost. I didn't know where the contracts were. I didn't know what SkySlope was. I certainly didn't know how to operate KV Core. There's a lot of things that I did not know how to do. And while the resources may have been there all along, I just didn't know how to access them. So for the first 6 months, I didn't tell a soul that I joined EXP. I just continued operating business as usual with my clients. So within that time, I started the Agent First group, which was designed specifically to address that frustration that I experienced personally. So now every agent that partners with us has a community. Monday through Friday, we do onboarding. Monday through Friday, we have specialized training just for our agents. And Monday through Friday, we have opportunities to grow your real estate business. On Mondays, we have our jump starts where we focus on the fundamentals of real estate. On Tuesdays, we have a professional real estate expert share with us their secrets, their strategies. On Wednesdays, we have our mindsets where we focus on ourselves and really sharpen our own swords so we can be better agents. On Thursdays, we have our huddles where we come together and build community. And on Fridays, we have accelerators where we focus on one specific discipline and improve on that discipline within the time that we have together. Now, the additional training that we provide to our group is very specialized. We have KV Core programs that specifically show you how to get business within the hour. There's so many different strategies that we deploy to help grow your business. We also provide social media programs to help grow your business incredibly fast. And then of course, we also provide extensive training and resources for our superpower, which is YouTube. With our guidance, agents have gone from 0 subscribers to 10,000 subscribers in 1 year. We have seen agents' YouTube channels go from 0 views to over 500,000 views per month. And you can imagine how many appointments they get weekly now. And if you can't imagine for whatever reason, think of what your business would look like if you were able to book 20 appointments per week without spending a single dollar and having all of these appointments come to you. Because that's exactly what's happening today, thanks to YouTube. Now, while I could go on, I'm just gonna leave a link down below that's gonna give you some additional details. Now, while you're doing your homework, don't overlook the fact that we use artificial intelligence to launch your social media for you. So you're gonna wanna check that out. And if you're watching this right now, I thank you. But I also wanna ask you, what brokerage are you with right now? It doesn't matter if you're with EXP, Keller Williams, Central 21, Remax, whatever. I want to know in the comment section down below. Let me know what brokerage you're with at the moment.